What if I told you that the secret to living longer and feeling amazing is hiding in your grandma's recipe book? Yep, those old-school meals might just be the ultimate life hack. Get ready for a tasty trip around the world that could change your life and your waistline. Hey, foodies and health explorers. Welcome back to Zen Fit Journey. I'm Zen, and today we're going on a culinary adventure that might just save your life. We're diving into traditional diets, the kind that kept our ancestors thriving long before the days of drive-thrus and microwave dinners. And don't worry, this isn't about making you feel guilty for last night's pizza binge. We've all been there, right? Instead, we're uncovering how these delicious, time-tested meals can boost your health, energy, and maybe even help you live longer. So grab a snack, preferably something traditional, and let's get started. Time for a quick quiz. No pressure, just some fun food trivia. Ready? True or false, all fats are evil villains in the diet world? Which traditional diet loves olive oil and red wine as much as we love Netflix and chill? What fraction of your plate should be filled with veggies according to most traditional diets? Think you know the answers? Drop them in the comments below. And here's a little secret, I used to think all fats were bad too, until I discovered the magic of avocados. Yum! Let's jet set around the globe and explore some traditional diets that have been keeping people healthy for centuries. First stop, the sunny Mediterranean. Imagine yourself on a Greek island, surrounded by olive groves and the sparkling sea. The Mediterranean diet is all about loads of fruits and veggies, whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, olive oil as the main fat source, moderate fish and poultry, limited red meat, and yes, a glass of red wine with meals. Cheers to that. Studies show this diet can cut your heart disease risk by up to 30%. Plus, it's linked to lower rates of depression and better brain function. Who knew pasta could be so powerful? Next, we're off to Japan, specifically the island of Okinawa. Known as a blue zone, it's a place where people live exceptionally long, healthy lives. Their diet includes sweet potatoes, their staple food, tons of veggies, especially leafy greens, soy products like tofu, small amounts of fish, very little meat or dairy. The coolest part? They practice hara-hachi-bu, eating until you're 80% full. It's like portion control magic. This diet is linked to lower rates of cancer, heart disease, and dementia. Plus, Okinawa has the highest percentage of centenarians, people over 100, in the world. Now, let's head north, to Scandinavia. The Nordic diet is based on traditional foods from Norway, Denmark, Sweden, Finland, and Iceland. It emphasizes whole grains, especially rye, berries and other fruits, root vegetables, fatty fish like salmon and mackerel, legumes, low-fat dairy. This diet is not only great for your health, but also for the planet. It focuses on seasonal, locally sourced foods and has been shown to reduce inflammation, improve heart health, and even help with weight management. Last, but definitely not least, let's explore the traditional diets of Africa. This is actually a collection of diets from various African cultures, but they share some common themes: leafy greens, lots of them, whole grains like millet and sorghum, tubers like yams and cassava, beans and peanuts, fruits, especially melons, small amounts of meat and fish. These diets are incredibly nutrient-dense and have been linked to lower rates of chronic diseases like diabetes and heart disease. Plus, they're full of flavors that'll make your taste buds dance. Now, let's spice things up with some fun facts about traditional diets. In the Mediterranean, meals are social events that can last for hours. It's not just about the food, but also about connection and relaxation. The Okinawan diet includes a type of algae called mizuku, which is believed to have anti-cancer properties. In Nordic countries, people forage for berries and mushrooms as part of their food culture. It's like a treasure hunt you can eat. Many African cuisines use fermented foods, which are great for gut health. Ever tried injera, the sour fermented flatbread from Ethiopia? Here's a mind-blowing stat: people following traditional diets consume up to 20 to 30% fewer calories than those on typical Western diets, yet they're more satisfied and have better nutrition. How's that for food efficiency? Alright, it's your turn to join the conversation. I want to hear about your experiences with traditional foods. What's a dish from your cultural background that you love? Have you ever tried incorporating elements of these traditional diets into your meals? Share your stories in the comments. And here's a fun challenge for you. Try incorporating one traditional meal into your diet this week. Take a picture, post it on social media with the hashtag #ZenFitTraditionalEats, and I'll feature some of the best ones in our next video. Now, here's the real kicker. Studies have shown that adopting elements of these traditional diets can reduce your risk of heart disease by up to 30%, lower your chances of developing type 2 diabetes by 20%, decrease your risk of certain cancers by up to 15%, and potentially add years to your life. Imagine adding not just years to your life, but life to your years. That's the power of traditional diets. It's not just about living longer, it's about living better, with more energy, better mood, and yes, even better tasting food. As we wrap up our global food tour, let's take a moment to reflect. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with new diet trends and conflicting nutrition advice, there's something incredibly reassuring about turning back to our roots. Traditional diets aren't just about the nutrients, they're about a way of life. They emphasize whole, unprocessed foods, mindful eating, and often, a strong sense of community around meals. They remind us that food is more than fuel, it's a connection to our culture, our families, and our planet. If you've enjoyed this journey through traditional diets, don't keep it to yourself. Hit that like button and subscribe to Zen Fit Journey for more videos on health, wellness, and living your best life. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. I read every single one and love hearing from you. And don't forget to try out that traditional meal challenge. Use the hashtag #ZenFitTraditionalEats on your social media posts. Now, I know we've been talking about traditional stuff, but I've got something modern and exciting for you too. Check out my website for some amazing digital products that can help streamline your life and boost your productivity. It's not about food, but who doesn't love a little digital magic? The link is in the description below, shop.bytvault.co.in. Thanks for watching, and remember, your next meal could be the first step towards a healthier, happier you. See you in the next video.